Hey everybody, thanks for being here. This is Justin, the Flipping Accountant. Thanks for dropping by the channel. So first we're going to stop by going through some of the Walmart clearance stuff that I found that was just a lot of different clothes and different things for sale. I went ahead and went through this clearance area just to see what they had. I did end up scanning some stuff, but not a lot of it was good for resale on Amazon or eBay, and that's generally what I like to look for. So this area right here, I'm just kind of showing you guys all of the different stuff in the clearance area. My store had a lot of shoes, a lot of clothes, a lot of different things that were really good prices, but either they didn't have listings on Amazon or I couldn't really find good comps on eBay, so it wasn't worth it for me to pick it up. So I'm just going to go through and show you guys what they had, and I'll show you some of the barcodes for some of the better stuff. Like this was $1 and it said these are normally 16 bucks. Here's the barcode right here if you want to look those up right there. I also looked these up as well. I couldn't find these on Amazon either. There's the barcode right there. These are $1, normally 16. And those were a pretty good deal, but I just didn't pick up any because they weren't really what I was looking for. Spinning around here, looking in the other part of the clearance section, they had a lot of clothes, they had a lot of pants, shirts, coats, different stuff like that they're just trying to get rid of. I'm not sure if it was just different styles that they're trying to get rid of, or if it's just warmer winter clothes that they're trying to get rid of in preparation for spring and summertime. Which a lot of the, like I said, a lot of this is a really good deal. So if you're looking for any kind of, if you're looking for clothes like this, it might be worth going to check out your local Walmart. But for me, this stuff wasn't worth picking up. So that's why I'm just going to quickly browse through this and show you guys what's here. And I will get to the next section and show you what else that I found. Here's some more just long sleeve stuff. $5, normally 15. That's a pretty good deal. More $5, normally 15. So, like I said, a lot of good prices on stuff, but nothing that I really needed at the time. But if you're looking for any of this kind of stuff, feel free to check out your local Walmart. Maybe you'll have some luck there as well. But we'll move on to the next section here. Now I did kind of want to show these long sleeve hoodies and long sleeve shirts that were kind of cool. This Baby Yoda was neat for $9. Had some tie-dye hoodies for $9 that were pretty neat. Coca-Cola hoodies, different stuff like this. I felt like for $9 that was a pretty good deal. Really wasn't the stuff I was looking for. I was looking for stuff to resell, so this didn't really fit in the criteria that I was looking for. So I think we're going to find another clearance section after this and see what else we can find. Now moving into the clearance section, this is really what I was looking for, more of this type of stuff. The clothing, I didn't really find anything worth buying to resell. So in the clearance section, I did find a lot of bike accessories. Found some of these bike tires right here. This is a 16-inch bike tire. I think Walmart's getting rid of this brand. There's the UPC if you want to look it up. I think this was only like $3.50. Normally, here's the Amazon listing. And at Amazon, it's selling for like $11.88. So the gross proceeds are $5.20. So even though these were heavily discounted, these were really not worth picking up, unfortunately. I think I also scanned this bicycle inner tube, and for $1 a piece, that seems like a good deal to pick up if you need something like that. But I'm going to go ahead and scan Amazon seller app just in case. Amazon seller app, it is only selling for $4. So even after fees and stuff, it is not worth picking up. So unfortunately, this was not worth picking up. So I'm going to go ahead and put it upside down and we'll fix it. Perfect. So I decided to scan a few more of these bike tires just to see if they were worth anything too. And this one's not popping up, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. So going to move down the road here, going to move down the aisle here and check out these dolls. I think they're over the moon, like a Netflix show or something. And these were $10.99. But unfortunately, after fees, the gross proceeds is only $5.85. And if they're $4 a piece, there's not enough profit there for me to mess with. So unfortunately, I passed on those as well. So we're going to keep walking down the clearance aisle to see what else we have here. And it looks like they have more sporting goods stuff for sale. Got some bags, sleeping bags, got some backpacks. The backpacks were pretty neat. Those were a pretty good deal, but just not worth picking up to resell, unfortunately. Kind of peeking around here and seeing what else they have. They have some calculator cases, some face mask bands, different stuff like that. And let's see, we've got some hand warmers. We've got some more mossy oak hats. None of this stuff was really worth picking up. There's some more Campa Chem, but unfortunately the prices on those have kind of dropped, so those aren't worth picking up anymore. More sports outdoors type stuff. Look over here, we've got some health and beauty type products and just a wide variety of stuff that's for sale over here, but none of this is really catching my eye, not worth picking up, unfortunately. So we're just going to keep on browsing here. They did have some tools. They had a few battery chargers and stuff, but those really weren't worth picking up as well. And they've just got more outdoorsy type stuff, just getting ready to move for the end of the season. Those boxy gloves are a pretty good pickup if you can find them cheap enough, but here they were not cheap enough. This was kind of cool for $16.40 for a 18-foot conditioning rope. I thought this was kind of neat, and I think I picked that up just to put it back down later. I thought this was a pretty good deal. These were meal prep containers that were $1. They're normally $3.97. I picked up a couple of these. Here's the UPC if you want to look and see if those are in your store. That was a pretty good deal for $1. I did notice that there was a lot of clearance items in the kitchen area, like different knife sets and different accessories and stuff like that. These knife sets down here were on clearance for $49.97, normally $59. Now that's not an amazing deal, but on the very top shelf there was a blue box right there, a blue set of those same kitchen knives, and it's definitely worth it to scan stuff, even if you see it on the top shelf. And here's a great example why. These were 25 bucks. These are normally $59, so those were on a huge discount. Down real quick, thank you very much, and boom, check that out, 25 bucks for a $59 set. Now again, this is more of a personal buy. This isn't really something that's with the fees and stuff on Amazon, I don't think it's worth reselling. Picked it up for myself. Here's the UPC if you would like to scan it and see if you could find it at your store. Now after grabbing my knife set, I decided to look around the kitchen stuff a little bit more. It looks like there was a lot of stuff on clearance in the kitchen accessories that had already been cleaned out. So just going to show you some of these things. $215 was $244, so that's okay, not amazing. 165, 205. It looks like a lot of this stuff had already been cleaned out, but you know, you never know. It's always worth double checking in the area to see if you can find stuff that is worth picking up. Sometimes you find stuff in the wrong area. Sometimes you'll just stumble upon just an amazing deal. So it's always worth it if you have the time to just kind of double check. So the things that were left in this area were not amazing deals, and it looks like the stuff that was pretty awesome has already been cleaned out. So I'm pretty happy with the knife set that I got. Just gonna quickly glance around here and see if there's anything else in the kitchen area worth looking at, and it doesn't look like it. But I did grab the box, and it looks like there's another set of blue knives, which I'm either gonna sell that one or give that one away as a gift. So another good pickup for 25 bucks. Now, if you guys have watched my channel before, you know that I can't go into a Walmart without checking the Lego aisle. So I'm always checking for clearance sets, older sets that are retired or no longer being made, or sets that are on sale. Now I found a couple clearance sets right here. Check this out. No clearance sticker, but we're going to go ahead and move this box, and boom, these are $10.50, normally $29.95. So I'm going to go ahead and scan this. Here's the UPC if you'd like to look it up and see if it's on sale in your area. Unfortunately, I don't think that's a very special set. It's a Lego City set, and I don't think there's anything unique or special about it, so I don't think it's worth a ton of money. But I will check it with the Amazon seller app just to see if it's worth buying to resell. Thank you very much. And it is selling for $17.43 FBA, so it is not worth picking up, unfortunately. So even though it is a huge discount, it is not worth picking up, and I actually passed on a clearance Lego set. So I did a little bit more digging here in the Lego aisle, and I did find some Lego Duplos that were on clearance. So these Lego Duplos Bat Cave, which is a pretty neat little set right here, normally this is $29.99, and I scanned it with the Walmart app, and it was only $15.60, which is a pretty good deal for a little set like this. So then I'm going to go ahead and scan it with the Amazon seller app to see what it's worth, or see what it's selling for. And it is currently selling for $24 on Amazon FBA. So after fees, it is not worth picking up at the moment. It might be worth picking up to hold, but not for me at the moment. Wanted to show you guys some of these toys that I've been picking up lately. I have been picking up some wrestling action figures that have been selling pretty well for me, but I wanted to show you a Walmart exclusive toy that was worth picking up. And I like picking up toy exclusives that are exclusive to each store. Here's the barcode if you want to look for it. But basically what that means is that Walmart is the only store that carries this toy. So you won't find this toy at any other store. So generally what that means is if you can find an exclusive toy, you can sell it for more online because there's not that many options, not that many places to buy it. So this is a $12 toy and it was selling for $30 on FBA. So I was able to easily double my money on just those toys right there. Now this little guy right here, I don't think he was as profitable, but we'll go ahead and scan him just to make sure. I think this is another $12 toy. And this one right here is not worth picking up because he's selling for $20 and the cost is $12. So that one is not worth it. But always take a look for store exclusive toys because generally a lot of them can be resold online for a markup, which is a nice little benefit to finding those exclusive toys. So go ahead and grab those and add those to the cart and then we'll move on. All right, so by now you're probably sick of hearing me talk about these, but these Mr. Potato Heads were a huge profit, a huge money maker when these were doing really good selling on Amazon. So I was pretty excited to find a whole bunch of these. Some of these, the top of the boxes were damaged, but here's the barcode right here if you're still looking for a Mr. Potato Head to find in your area. These guys were on sale for $5 a piece, and there was a case on the very top shelf. So definitely worth picking up at the time. These were $5 a piece, and I believe they were selling online between $20 and $25. I think the price may have come down a little bit, but these are still, pretty iconic toys. Still a really good deal for $5. And from what I'm hearing, they're still pretty difficult to find in the store. So when I pull up the listing here, I'm going to show you that it was saying $15.99, and I had the prices set to, I think it was $23.47. But I'm going to go ahead and go back because I know that there was more sellers on the listing right there. So here are other people selling it for $23, $24, and they're listing it as collectible like new. Now you can list things as collectible like new, and some people do, but they do that to get over a certain price threshold. Amazon will put in like price limits, so you can't sell over a certain price, but if you sell it as collectible like new, they don't generally have price limits for those. Moving on to the video game section, I went ahead and looked at the video game section, and there wasn't really a ton on clearance, nothing really blowing my hair back, unfortunately, but it is always worth a look because you never know what you're going to find. Alright, so the next section I went to, this is a little different for me, but this was something that they had on sale that I wanted to grab for my shed or my garage. They had a bunch of heaters on sale, so apparently since winter is about over, they're selling these heaters. This one was on sale for $25. I think that was normally like $50 or $60. So for $25, it seemed like a pretty good deal. But I think the box is a little beat up. They did have another one up there that was on clearance. So let's see if I can reach up there and check the price on that. And that one came up with the wrong listing. So we'll go ahead and scan it again. And that one was $25, normally $50. So that was a pretty good deal too. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these, but definitely worth picking up if you're looking for heaters right now. I would check Walmart. Moving on to the next area, I'm gonna go back for these Mr. Potato Heads. I had to grab some storage bins because I'm working on some storage projects right now. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some of these Mr. Potato Heads. Unfortunately, some of the boxes were damaged because when somebody opened up the case, they cut the top of the box. So I'm not grabbing all of them, plus that way I'm not clearing the shelf too. On the upside, on the flip side, there was some up on the very top shelf that I'm going to go ahead and grab as well. And since it's an open case up top, I know that they're going to be in good shape and I don't have to worry about them being damaged because no one's opened them yet. So we'll go ahead and make sure we grab all the ones that we want to get right here, and then we'll leave some for the next person. And I think that's going to be about it for these Mr. Potato Heads right here. I think we did pretty good. So on my way out of the store, heading towards the checkout, I found a whole bunch of clearance items that were on a little rack by the checkout area. I quickly went through and looked through these HBA products, health and beauty products, and I didn't really find much for Amazon, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what I did see. So I did end up picking up a ton of Mr. Potato Heads and some storage containers and a heater and some knives. So this trip ended up being about half personal and about half business. I did find a bunch of those potato heads which were very profitable, and I'm pretty happy about that. So Always make sure you're checking the very top shelf whenever you're looking for stuff, whether it's in the kitchen or the toys or wherever, because I always find a ton of profitable items on the top shelf that's marked down for clearance. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe because it really helps me and the channel out.